Hey, there's another thing I want to talk about, man. Trump is making not just America great again. It seems like he's making Canada great again. And as you guys know, Justin Castro, also known as Justin Trudeau, he has resigned as Prime Minister of the People's Republic of Canada. Even though I believe he's technically still in until his party comes up with someone else. And I believe the opposition party has a good chance of taking the prime minister seat.
Yeah, party.
This man, I've been calling this man a communist for years. And he is so bad, man. And we know that our guy Star Wars Theory lives up there in Vancouver. And for years I've been saying, man, it seems like he's holding back on something. Then he put up a video last week on his Star Wars Theory channel talking about Justin Castro resigning. He was definitely afraid of retaliation from his own government. Yeah. He mentioned that.
He's got to be one of the larger Canadian YouTubers, I bet. Too.
Yeah, he has well over 3 million subs.
Yeah.
And I always felt, man, that he's kind of holding back a little bit because
he's always had that feel like, occasionally he would go all in, even on Star Wars stuff. Like he would sort of, he might crush him a little bit, but it was like, I don't want to say too much against Disney or Kathleen Kennedy but I never put it in my head that he was in a place where, that might actually see retaliation. And he could.
I think it was like a week ago. I was like, oh, this makes sense now. We all know what they were trying to do with the truckers over there during the Wuhan virus. Yeah. Well, guess who has come out and completely annihilated Justin Castro? That'll be one Joe Rogan, who went off and called Justin Castro pretty much every name in the book. Joe Rogan calls scumbag Justin Castro every nasty name in the book doing heated rant. And he's definitely no fan whatsoever. Look here. Joe Rogan calls Trudeau a fuckhead and a cocksucker.
That's funny.
He was talking about bringing in communism because that's definitely what Trudeau was trying to do. But let's listen in.
If you can't express yourself and say, hey, this is fucked up, this is crazy, why am I doing this? Like, these studies show that you're not correct. Like, if you can't say all those things, which right now you can't do in Canada, it's not the same. Like, their ability to express themselves on the internet has been severely limited. It's real weird, man. It's real weird, and it's happening right. You could walk there. If you wanted to, you could walk there. And it's fucked. It's like it's on the same patch of land as us, and it's fucked. It just shows you what can happen here if you don't have the right laws. Because people like that fuckhead, Justin, they pretend.
You guys are on first name basis.
Yeah, that cocksucker. They pretend that they're. And I don't talk this way about anybody.
No, I'm really surprised.
I genuinely despise people like that. And I think it's good to say it publicly because people need to understand like what these people are doing. These people are leading you on the road to legitimate communism. Like he's leading that country on a road to legitimate communism. It's very dangerous. And I think most Canadians are fed up with it at this point. It's just like the party up there has so much control. And he's been forced to resign. So he's got to step down. And just hopefully they don't get some new slick talker to con them into the same old bullshit. Hopefully someone comes along that has like real meaningful change.
Yeah.
We have to see, man, but Rogan wasn't holding back.
For years, I didn't realize there were so many lefties up there. There's a lot of leftists in Canada.
Oh, Canada. I said it, man. Canada's definitely to the left of the U.S.
Yeah.
Ezra Levant, China virus.
And, honestly.
That's the guy that owns Rebel News. It basically wrote a book saying about it said Justin Castro was that obsessed with the Chinese Communist Party. He wanted Canada.
The man cried when Fidel Castro died.
Yeah.
How many people Fidel Castro killed?
Yeah. Look, that whole situation with the Wuhan virus and truckers should have sent a shiver of fear down everybody's spine.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of those folks spoke out against it but let me ask you a question. Do you want Canada as a 51st state?
No.
Do you want that?
No.
Because that's something Trump has talked about.
No.
Is that something you want? Because my fear would be you're getting people that are
overwhelm the conservatives, and the Republican probably never win again.
Well, my point that I'm getting to is you're getting people left of California.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, honestly, and I'm like, I'm good. Let's pass
Ontario definitely seems to be left. I think that British Columbia is also left as well. Now, I've been to Richmond and Vancouver. It's nice out there.
Yeah.
But
I know for a fact, because I've got friends in Canada as well. Very good friends. So Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba are all right-leaning. It's like Quebec,
that's about the only ones, I believe.
Well,
Quebec, Ontario is left-leaning.
I'm sure you got people once you get out of the cities that become more conservative, just like you do here in the United States. Man,
when you can be way further to the left of Gavin Newsom, that's a problem.
That's a huge problem.
That's a major problem.
Yeah. I understand geographically why Trump would even go down that road. I get that.
Yeah.
I do. You look at it and geographically it makes freaking sense, but overall, I would be very careful about the ideology we're opening the door to.
I think Trump was really trolling and trying to belittle Justin Trudeau, and he succeeded in that.
Yeah,
I don't truly believe that
we're
Trump
carrying their ass. I mean,
I'm down for the Gulf of Mexico becoming the Gulf of America.
Yeah, I've always wondered thought that was a little weird.
Trump wants the Panama Canal to go back to the U.S. We paid for it.
Yeah.
And guess who's controlling the Panama Canal now? Communist China.
Not us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see
the Alberta is friends with Trump, John?
What's that?
The governor of Alberta is friends with Donald Trump. Danielle Smith is her name. She fucking despises Justin Castro.
I'm sure there's a conservative contingent up there. There usually is in most places.
But here's the thing, man. Here's the thing about people that vote left, man. They continue to vote the same way again and again and again. Just because they got rid of Castro don't mean that they won't get another Justin Castro. Prime example, Chicago. Lori Lightfoot is terrible. We must go out there and vote her out. You did that, and you put someone worse in. Bill de Blasio, New York City. This man's a disaster. You go out there and you put someone else that's also a disaster. Yeah. Gavin Newsom, highly unpopular in California. If he runs, I don't think he can actually run for governor again, but if he could, no doubt about it, he would win.
Yeah.
That's the problem with the left, man.
Well, let me ask you a question. The fires. Is that finally going to change voting demographics in California?
Unfortunately,
is that going to do something?
Definitely.
Look at Hawaii, Maui. What did the Biden and Harris administration do for them? Jack shit.
You got
the fires over there. They still overwhelmingly voted for their own destruction in Kamala Harris.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Now, at least,
I mean, we have seen people. Here's what's happened. We've seen people left of center vote right now. The problem is when you get to people like Trudeau and Gavin Newsom, that's the radical side of the party, and a lot of people are voting for that.
The local level.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, California, man, is a dumpster fire. You got people on the left, man, calling you racist if you criticize Karen Bass. These people are incompetent, man. They're incompetent. We have every right to criticize our elected officials, and we should. We've been crushing Biden forever. But they're trying to call you racist, like if you criticize Karen Bass. Last time I checked, Joe Biden, he's not black, right? He's no white dude, right?
No, yeah.
And we've been destroying him for years here on this channel.
DEI agendas are dangerous, and it just got proven.
Yeah.
We just saw a real world study in DEI politics being literally dangerous and life threatening.
Yeah.